Good morning. Welcome back to Yeti at Large. We're going to have a little yogurt parfait and make a smoothie in a minute. I wanted to feature a couple of the products that I'm using on this. Got a good quality IQF, individually quick frozen blueberry that I get at a local big box store. And if you let them sit in the bottom of the dish for a minute before you build your yogurt parfait, they can kind of melt down a little bit. Obviously a lot of purple water comes off of them. But that's fine. I found this yogurt on sale recently and I went ahead and got it, and shame on me for not reading the label. The label says, the Greek gods, plain traditional. And then I turn and I read the ingredients. Pectin, right there on the label. Not what I would expect in a plain traditional style Greek yogurt. It was ironic that it's called the Greek gods because I just can't picture Dionysius and Hera sitting around trying to figure out how to add a couple bucks to the bottom line. Look, the fault is not with this company's yogurt. They sell a ton of it. It's available everywhere. And like I'll say later in the video, has a great flavor profile, just a really bizarre texture because of the pectin. The fault is in the other great Greek classic, Let the Buyer Beware. It was cheap, it was available, and I was in a hurry, and I didn't read the label. If I'm really going to be a snobby, elitist chef, then I should just take the time to go back to making my own yogurt, and that way I know exactly what's in it. Milk and live cultures, because that's all that should be in it. With a traditional, plain Greek yogurt, the trick is putting it in cheesecloth in a fine mesh strainer after you've made it, and really get the remainder of the moisture off of there so it gets a very thick, very smooth, creamy texture. One of my favorite things to do is after you've strained it, take a spoonful of a really nice frozen concentrated fruit juice, like a mango, and stir that in. It'll turn it a bright, beautiful yellow just like the sun, and it will make it so luxurious that when you make a parfait, you'll think it's a custard or a dessert more than a breakfast food. So anyway, let's get back to the regular video. And again, I'm not throwing this company under the bus. What I'm talking about is my attention to detail. I bought food for a living for 25 years. I know better than to buy a product that doesn't necessarily meet what my expectations are. Pectin, thickener. Come on, guys. I'm not sure that that's a traditional Greek yogurt method, having made a ton of crock-pot yogurt. I never once considered using pectin. So it's nice to know that I've got basically sour milk jello here, and that they're clearly using the pectin to stretch it out and to get a firmness that otherwise they wouldn't get. But that being said, it's got a great flavor, good firmness, just a really bizarro texture. That's what got me looking at it in the first place. Absolutely mad about this Trader Joe's almond butter granola. It's dense, it's rich, it's full of whole almonds. It's not a horrible price. And if you look closely at the ingredients, one of my favorite alternative ingredients that they're using is brown rice syrup and other brown rice products. When I was working teppanyaki at Sakura, I really loved sauteing with rice bran oil. Had an incredibly high flash point, neutral flavor profile, and not a lot of the bad dietary nutritional hurdles like a partially hydrogenated anything oil will have. So anyway, I'm going to put a little yogurt on here, or sour milk jello, as I'm being all bitter and elitist. And yeah, I'm using a Tupperware dish because I'm here by myself and I'm going to be editing videos. So I'm not going to dirty up another dish. And sometimes if your yogurt's a little, if your granola's a little chunky, grab your big old rolling pin and use it like a hammer. Boom, granola.